Spurs just hit back after Eze despair to Xavi Simons' joy. They've hijacked Chelsea. Matisse, Chelsea fans, Sam Obaseki, Olivia Bazaglo, Nini FC. This was not in the script. What go on here? What? Don't give me that Chelsea didn't want him. Don't give me that Chelsea didn't want Xavi Simons. Yes, you did. Personal terms agreed, bro. So why have you lot dilly-dallied? And then you've gone and got Garnacho instead. What's going on at the bridge? Spurs, fresh off the humiliation of Eze, went across London to the other part of London, southwest London, and pulled up to Earl's Court, to the bridge, to the King's Road, and said, give us Xavi. Give us Xavi. And actually, you know what? Spurs are cooking. Spurs fans probably didn't even want to celebrate this too early and still probably don't even want to until he's holding up the shirt. But listen, Ornstein's dropped the biggest, but he has said he's completed the medical. He's completed his medical. 60 million euro deal, club to club and personal terms done for the 22-year-old attacker, pending final details being sorted between the Dutch international and Leipzig. Listen, I know you're nervous, Spurs fans, and I would be with you. I would be if I was you, because until he's holding up the shirt, there's no way you can Spursy this up. There's not. I think you're safe. And actually, by the time this video actually goes out, you're going to see that he's your player. But Chelsea, I spoke to Matisse about this. I spoke to Matisse about this on DR, and I said, bro, what's gonna happen? He said, here's what's gonna happen. They're gonna agree all the personal terms, do the medical and everything, and then we're gonna swing through and take him. That's what Matisse said. And then he caveated that, to be fair, to be saying, actually, if he does go to Spurs, it means we didn't want him. Nah, I don't think that one washes, Matisse. Bro, I don't think that one washes. Why did you agree personal terms, bro? You don't agree personal terms with a player you don't want. And you signed Garnacho. So what your club has done is pivoted from Xavi Simons, gone and got Garnacho deal done, here we go, and allowed Spurs to come in and take Xavi Simons. That's what it looks like to me. And Spurs fans, let's have it right. You lot should be gassed. That's Xavi Simons and Kudus for just over £100 million, bro. That's big business. And we can all laugh at Spurs, but they've been missing out on some of their targets, Morgan Gibbs-White, and of course missing out on Eze. But really, to bring in Kudus and Xavi Simons, that's good business. On top of the improvement that Thomas Frank's already showing, Spurs are going to be a problem. Listen, it's still early. I know they have a honeymoon period, and this is the honeymoon period. So we can't say that they're going to do a madness. We cannot say that. I won't say that. But what I will say is the early signs at this Spurs rebuild with Thomas Frank are looking very, very positive, because actually their base level of the squad that they actually have already is very good. You know, you look at Romero and Van der Ven, top centre-halves, and actually, to give credit to Romero, I'm not his biggest fan. I have not been his biggest fan, but actually, when you take away the bias and the media hype of just saying he just gets red cards, he's just a hothead, when you actually look at his red card record, it's not actually that bad. And now he's been made captain, he's settled down, he is a leader. I think that's a good move. So he's settled down. You got him, Van der Ven, you got Spence. Listen, his confidence is sky high. He's got the winger penitentiary going on. He's locking down defenders. He looks proper. Udogie to come back in. Porro, attacking fullback. You know what you're going to get from him. The midfield looks exciting now. With Paulinho in there, you've addressed a big issue of a deep sitting six. You needed that. The development of Archie Gray and Bergvall. How could you not be excited about those two young players? Bissouma is going to leave. You've got Bentancur, who's a good, competent player. Papsar, who's really, really improved. Now you've got Xavi Simons, who can play in the 10. Maddison, okay, he's going to be out for a long time, but good player. Xavi Simons can also play on the left. Brennan Johnson, listen, gets a lot of stick, but scores goals, mate. Scores goals. I think what Thomas Frank's proven is that it's not all about just buying new man. He's sprinkling man in the right places, and what he's doing is looking to take people up to the next level, which is what managers should be doing. Richarlison, you're getting a tune out of him. He looks like a different player. Kudus on the right, going to be one of the buyers of the season. So Spurs look like they're getting the ingredients. They're getting the ingredients to go places. Chelsea doesn't mean like what have you done? Oh my God, your season's nothing like that. Chelsea's still a very good team, a better team than Chelsea, than Spurs I'd have on paper. But it is interesting that they've just been done. They've been done. And at least what Spurs have been able to do is take the licks of losing out on Eze and the embarrassment and go do something about it. That's what I'd want to see. If I was a Spurs fan, like some idiots on the internet say that I am, which I couldn't despise Spurs more. Not despise, that's too extra, but I always laugh at Spurs. Such a stupid thing to say. Anyway, if I was a Spurs fan, I would want to see my club go out there and go and show that we're not wimps. Go and show that we're not pushovers. What are you going to do about this? And again, let's have it right. It's weird because for all of the criticism that Daniel Levy gets, and it is justified. It is justified. In terms of this window, they are showing ambition, Spurs. They tried to get Morgan Gibbs-White, couldn't get over the line. You know, they tried to get Eze. All right, they dilly-dally. They could have had Eze instead of Xavi Simons. Let's not act like that wasn't a thing. Like, you can't just forgive them for that. I get that. But you get the setback. You thought you had Eze. And actually, he didn't want to go to you, really. He might have agreed to, but he really wanted to go to Arsenal. So you say that you dodged a bullet because, like Thomas Frank says, you only want players there who want to be there. And then you go and take Xavi Simons from Chelsea and do it in the night, bro. Doing medicals in the night time when everyone's sleeping. This news was breaking. What time did Ornstein say this last night? When was this? Newcastle close to... Oh, that wasn't the first time. I don't even know. But it was all last night, innit? It's only 3 hours ago, or at the time of recording, he said about he's completed his medical. An hour ago at the time of recording, Xavi Simons signs his contract to 2020-30 with option to extend by 2 years as well. Ross. Do you know what I mean? It's all going off, bro. It's all going off. So they did it diligently. They crept in and said, we're not fucking this one up. Excuse my language. We're not fucking this one up, bro. We're not being embarrassed again. Go and take him out of Chelsea's clutches. And that's what happened. Chelsea fans, let me know how you feel about this. Do you see it as, all right, cool, no worries, there's another plan? Or do you see it as you just got Lil Broed by Tottenham? Because that's how I see it. This was your player. You'd agreed terms. You've been working on the Garnacho deal for ages. You got a here we go for Garnacho before you did Xavi Simons. And you lot don't even want Garnacho. So what is it? What is it? Matisse, where are you? Stand up. I want to hear. I need to see Matisse. This is what I think about Xavi Simons to Spurs. That's what I need to see. Yeah? All right, I'm out of it. Smash a like on the video, people. Chelsea fans, let me know what you're saying. Spurs fans, let me know what you're saying. I'm out of it. Peace.